Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So, today we are going to see about the difference in between the leadership and the management. So, first we will start this topic by taking the definitions of each of them. So that here we can tell about leadership is all about making the comprehend and believe the vision in between the people and as for your company, if you are as a leader in the group of the company, so that you will be taking and making some decisions which are needed to be followed by some set of people, so that you will be seeing the ultimate goal and making them envision the goal. So that the main principle of the leader is to inspire, so that he will get the work done. And if we go for the management, it is like administering the process where we will be seeing the work and and ensuring the day-to-day activities will be done according to the plan that is executed by the leader or the boss which is above you or who is above you. And we will be seeing the process of making the main instructions by taking where the management is all about planning and how to plan a day, how to make the people work in a day for their achievement of their goals. And the leadership will be coming under inspiring, where he will be inspiring the people to work under the management, so that he will be actually achieving the goals. So from first onwards, if you topic we will be talking about here, that is so the here the people will be taking always the false statement or negative aspect of thinking that where the leadership and the management come in the same path, so that both are not the same thing, but the essence of them is different. Means if we can say that the main difference between the leader is to have or to make the people follow him, and the managers will be making the work simply by accepting the following of the leadership. So that leadership is about motivating the people, and we will be believing his vision, so that we will achieve our goals and we will be setting the company to the work, and we will be starting to enlight or the envision his process of making the things work done. So that where the while the management is about administering and ensuring that the work is done by the people for the day-to-day activities. So for the small scale business companies or the small scale owners, here we can tell that here the leadership and the management will be done by the small business person. So if the business is small, then the leader and the manager will be same, so that it will be having the strong leader and the manager, which is one person. But in a successful companies, there will be like MNCs, there will be different types of managers and different types of leaders for ensuring to get the work done in their particular sectors. So that for any company which is successful, it can be showed that it must go on hand in hand. Means the leader should be for showing the way to the manager, so that he will be making the works done according to the goals. So that what does the leader do? What will be the leader's work? So here we can see the leader's work is to tendency to price and success and give the drive to the people, where the managers will always find the faults. Means the successful leader will be always showing you the picture which is absolutely done after you work hard, but the managers will be always finding the faults when you are doing the work. Means if you are doing any sort of mistake, the manager will be rectifying them, but the leader will be always showing you the picture when where we have a great future ahead of us. We will be telling like that, so that rather than seeing the individuals just as a particular set of skills, there will be beyond the information that will be activated by the leader, so that the leader will be maintaining the managers, and management will be having the private discussion with the leader, so that the enlightening on envision of the goals will be happened by the leader. So it will be going in the hand to hand. So that here we can say that a leader in the business as a king or a person who makes the decisions, because he will be well aware of the high functioning of the teams and what the team can accomplish, and how much they can accomplish by working together. So the leader will be actually deciding all these factors, and the manager will be implementing all these factors, where we can see the main difference is that. And how we can understand the difference means both the managements and leaders are, and both the managers and the leaders are needed to understand that they have to do hand in hand, so that they need to achieve excellence in doing it. They need to comprehend the essence of difference between them. Means one should be acting as a good cop and one should be acting as a bad cop. So that the managers will be always acting as a bad cop, so that they will be finding the faults in you, or the mistakes that you have made in the project, or the faults that will be making the company reputation loss, that will be considered to be found by the managers. But the leaders will be acting as a good cop, showing you the good way or the good persons that you meet, and you can actually achieve them by having the good way. So this is the main objective or the difference in between the leader and the management. And the you must think one without the other will be truly seeing the differences without any concept of consequences. But without any consequences, there will be no action. Means if you do any action, you will get the consequences. So if you are getting the consequences, how will you face them is the main concept. So if you face them in a positive way, means if they needed to be faced you to the positive way, the leader will be handling that. And if you are facing that in a harsh way, or the way that you will find by the managers, that will be in the faulty way. Means it will be shown according to your faults and your mistakes that you have done in the project, and that will be considered in this era of managers. And are you a manager or a leader? How can you know that? Means if you are going to the topic that if am I a manager or a leader, means which role suits me more, then we can be having the different types of aspects that we can check in ourselves, so that we can get an achievement of either going into a managementship or going into leadership. So if you are going into the management, the one way to decipher is which by either you are a manager or leader, is to count the number of people outside your reporting hierarchy who come inside for your advice. Means the number of people, if they increase, means if you suppose you are actually handling a project, and there are some x number of people in your per se we have 20 members in your team, and you are leading those 20 members as a manager. But if there are several other projects in the company, and so many people other than your project people are coming to you for the advice, so that they will be actually asking you how to do this work and how to do that work. Means if you are able to or capable to do that work, or capable to tell the people that they can be doing some things in a good way, or if you are able to tell the answers for the people who are asking you the questions, then you can be a leader. But if you are only sustainable for actually maintaining your group, means you are only taking the decisions of your group, and you are not even caring about the other people, then you can't be a leader. So this is the main important aspect that we can talk about, the difference in between the leader and a manager. So here we can mainly say some sort of important factors that decide which is a manager and which is leader. So by the question we will be getting, first we will see according to the manager. So manager will be having the priorities or the attributes that will be given by the company, that he gives the directions to make the work done, and he has subordinates. As I said, now there are some x amount of people that will be listening to you as a leader, so that they will follow your instructions for completing of the project. And he has an authority in the company, and authority over the people he is making the work done, and he tells you what is what, and how you can achieve some sort of things without any faults. And he has good ideas, and he will be having the reacts to change. Means how much time you can take the process to infiltrate through the people who are your subordinates. And he tries to be hero in the eyes of the people who are subordinates for him. And he has some sort of exercises powers. Means he can give temporary administration for the people who are capable of doing in them, and make them the team leaders or something like that, so that we can actually achieve the process of work done in a lesser time. So that he will be trusting some people and giving some exercising powers. But as far as if a leader taken as in the consideration, then we can ask and know how the leader works or how the leader thinks. So first we will be taking about the asking questions. He will be asking questions about what is what, and how what is done, and why everything needs to be done, and he will be asking those sorts of questions. And he has followers. Means some people are not his subordinates, but they like to follow him. Okay, in the concept of talking in a way where he will be an influential person for those followers, and he is motivational. He is always talkative and going towards the positive side, and he is motivational to do work, and he shows how you do the work and how you manage the set of things for doing a work, and how you regulate the time, how you prioritize the time, and he will be telling you all of that. And he creates a good action ideas. So we here consider that we will be having the changes that we have considered in the company can be made by the leader, because he asks the questions, and he will be the one who will be deciding to whether to make the changes or not. So he creates the changes, and where the manager will be reacting to the changes, and here he will make the superheroes, means I mean not the actual superheroes, but he will make the heroes, but he will not be a hero, or he will not try to be a hero. He just will try to make other people hero by standing in behind of them, and he develops power where the people can actually achieve the some sort of actual rise in their career development. So that these are the differences, main differences between the leader and the manager, where we can see obviously, and the final word to conclude is that both are different sorts of manners, where the leadership and the management come in hand. But either the leader, in some people's perspective, there will be the leader as an greater person than the manager, but or the management. But in my perspective, we will be taking the information according to all of this, and I say let us follow the leadership and work under the management and achieve the goals that we have need to be achieved. Thank you.